So she opened the envelope. She was like, what is this? I'm like, what it look like? She said, what the fuck is this? I said, it's the ultrasound. She said, the ultrasound of what? I said, I'm pregnant. She said, oh, hell motherfucking no, bitch. And my mama was very adamant about getting me that AB. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Welcome back to another episode of Clocked Out Conversations. I'm your host, Raheem, and today we got some more TikTok content. Storytime, how I told my parents I was pregnant at 17. Ooh-wee, you pregnant at 17? And I know it's a good for nothing nigga, because who trying to get a girl pregnant at 17? Anyways, I'm not here to waste your time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get into it.
Story time on how I told my parents I was pregnant at 17. Okay, so boom. Obviously, I was 17 years old. Me and my baby daddy was sneaking around being grown, and I ended up pregnant. Now, mind you, just like any other young parent, a 17-year-old, 16-year-old, whatever it is, everybody gonna be scared. I was scared, and I was trying to do everything in my might to eliminate that baby. I'm talking about we ain't had no money, broke as a joke, ain't got no job, so we can't get the you know what. So I was trying everything I could to get rid of it. Bitch, I'm talking about I was drinking vinegar, drinking liquor, alcohol, bitch, everything. And it wasn't working. So at the time, I think I waited till about 4 months and I finally told somebody. Me and my auntie is like best friends, so I thought I would tell her first. So I ended up telling my auntie. And disclaimer, don't mind my hair. I don't care. I'm just trying to tell y'all a story. But anyways, I told my auntie. And my auntie ended up picking me up one day. She bought me a pregnancy test. And we went to the mall. We went to the mall to take the pregnancy test. I don't know why she chose the mall to take the pregnancy test. I don't know. But after we took the pregnancy test and it showed that I was positive, she booked me an appointment to Hope's Woman Center. If y'all from Broward, y'all familiar with that place. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, mind you, I was highly considering the you know what, but I was like, I don't believe in that stuff. And at this point, I laid down and did this, so I'm just going to have to suffer the consequences. So me and my auntie decided that we wasn't going to tell anybody. Like, I have hella sisters, and I ain't even tell my fucking sisters, bitch. I was so scared.
Your auntie is your mom's sister, correct? So I'm surprised she ain't tell her. That's crazy, but I don't know. You know, this is some woman stuff. I don't even know.
So boom, this one particular day, I had went to my daddy's house. Now, mind you, I'm really small, so I wasn't showing like that. But if you really paid attention to me, you could tell that I was pregnant. Like, I'm light-skinned. I was real pale. My nose was big. Like, I had a pregnancy face and everything, but my stomach was little. And I was wearing big clothes, too. So I had went to my daddy's house, and I was, like, really just sitting there thinking to myself, should I tell my daddy? But I thought to myself, and I said, I'm going to tell my mama first, because my mama would be more lenient on me than my dad. But it was the complete opposite. So I ended up taking the ultrasound that I had got from the Hope's Women's Center, and I put it in the envelope. And that very next day, I went home, and I was contemplating if I wanted to give it to her or not. But I ended up just going to my baby daddy's house. Now, mind you, his mama ain't know I was pregnant either. So I stayed night over there for a day, and she had work that Monday morning, and she ended up dropping me off home. Mind you, I still got this envelope. So I texted my auntie, and I was like, I got the envelope. Should I give it to my mama? And she was like, yeah, FaceTime me. Mind you, I'm 4 months right now, bitch. I'm like, bitch, I need to go to the doctor. I have to tell somebody I'm not feeling good. I need my vitamins. Like, if I'm going to do this, bitch, I might as well just tell her right now. So I end up giving her the fucking envelope. Go to the next video for part 2. Part 2 on how I told my parents I was pregnant at 17. So I end up giving her the damn envelope. Now, mind you, keep in mind, I was 4 months, and I was like, let me tell my mama that I'm pregnant before she realized that I'm pregnant, and then she be more mad at me for not telling her. And then my stomach was growing, so I just gave her the envelope and told her. Now, when I gave her the envelope, y'all know all black mamas, they do the fucking most. And she pissed me completely off. So she opened the envelope. She was like, what is this? I'm like, what it look like? She said, what the fuck is this? I said, it's the ultrasound. She said, the ultrasound of what? I said, I'm pregnant. She said, oh, hell motherfucking no, bitch. I'm finna call your daddy. Bitch, I'm like, no, bitch. Let me tell my daddy myself. So I went to chase her around the house to get my motherfucking envelope back. And she ended up going outside. So I said, fuck it. So now she mad. She called my daddy. She said, Darren, bitch, come over here right now, bitch. Dee pregnant. So I'm in the room all scared, shaking hard, heart dropped to my ass. Bitch, my daddy got there and I'm talking about he stayed way down in Miami. And I lived off Broward at the time in Dillard. My daddy got there in like 5 minutes. So,
But in reality, it's nothing you can do. The deed is already done. What you want me to do? Push you down the flight of stairs? What you want me to do? The deed is already done. It's like, how mad can you really be? At this point, we just gotta get prepared for this child that you're about to have. That's all we can really do.
my daddy was sitting outside and he told me to come outside. Now, mind you, my mama ain't say shit to me. She just called my daddy soon as I gave her the envelope. So I goes outside and I see my daddy sitting on a little brick thing and I sat down too. So he just sat there looking at me. I looked at him. He looked at me. I looked at him. So we having a staring contest. And I'm like, what? He was asking me how it happened. Now, mind you, my daddy ain't know nothing about my baby daddy. He didn't know nothing about nothing. My mama knew everything. Like, my mama knew him and my daddy ain't know nothing. So my daddy was doing the most. Mind you, my mama was just sitting there listening, ain't saying nothing. And my daddy was sitting there doing the most. Oh, you're going to have the baby. And when you have the baby, you're going to give the baby to me. I will take care of the baby. You're going to take your ass to the army. You're going to go to boot camp. I'm just looking at him like, bitch, first of all, I'm not doing none of that shit. Like, I was just sitting there staring at him like I'm just lost for words. Like, I couldn't say nothing. Like, I didn't say anything to him. He looked at my mama after the conversation. He just was like, oh, it's going to be whatever you want to do. She lives with you, so whatever you decide to do, I'm cool with it.
You see, but the thing is, I don't even know if that's a bad way to do things. You don't have a job. You're as broke as a joke. So it's best that you do give that child to your dad. Am I wrong in saying that? I mean, obviously you should want... Yeah, let me take a step back. You should absolutely be in your child's life. You're the mother, and so should your baby father, because he's the father. But given that you don't have a job, your dad, your mom, they absolutely are going to play a pivotal role in the raising of that child. And especially because you're young. You know what I'm saying?
Mind you, I didn't get a whooping. I didn't get nothing. He just was like basically yelling at me. And he ended up leaving. And my mama was very adamant about getting me that AB. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck what she talking about. I ain't getting shit. Bitch, I already done carried this baby for 4 months. Bitch, I ain't getting shit. I'll go live with somebody else. So my daddy did all that. All that, yeah. All that you going to the army, going to boot camp. All that you finna get a baby to me and I'm gonna take care of it. My daddy texted me a long paragraph after he left and he was just telling me how disappointed he was in me and that he's here for me 100%. Nobody can't make me do nothing. Nobody can make me lay on no table to get nothing if I don't want to, according to the law, etc., etc. And I felt a little bit more better. It was just my mama. She was doing her research trying to find the closest clinic and everything, bitch.
And this is another thing when it comes to sisters, black women, bruh. We need to stop this peer pressuring of getting an abortion, of getting on birth control, of getting on all of these things that ruins the female body. We need to stop that shit. Cause it is persistent in our community where you got sisters trying to peer pressure other sisters into getting abortions, into getting on birth control, into getting on things that's gonna completely ruin their insides. We need to stop that shit. And we need to stop it now. Let's get back into it.
Now, mind you, in that moment, remember I told y'all his mama ain't know? Go to the next video for part 3 to find out my baby daddy mama reaction. This one shit went left. Part 3 on how my parents found out I was pregnant at 17. So, boom, in the midst of my daddy and my mom having me outside giving me the pep talk about me being pregnant, my auntie was like, bitch, fuck that. You ain't finna be the only one getting in trouble. I'm finna call his mama. So mind y'all, she was at work and I ended up muting myself and my auntie was talking to her and she was just like, you may want to step out for what I'm about to tell you. So she ended up stepping out and my auntie was just like, I don't know if you know and I don't know if so-and-so told you, but Dee Dee is pregnant. And she was like, huh? How's she pregnant? She was just at my house and she don't look pregnant. Da, 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 da. My auntie was like, Dee Dee is almost 5 months pregnant. So she was just hysterical. She was just like yelling and she was just like, how this doesn't make any sense. I need to call him. I don't even know if he knows. And my auntie said, girl, he know. So let me tell y'all how when she left work early to go talk to him about it, why he sat up there lied and told that lady, I didn't know she was pregnant. Bitch, I done dragged this pregnancy out for almost 4 months and you knew every ounce of the motherfucking pregnancy. Bitch, go sit up there and lie to me. I didn't know that girl was pregnant. And then had the nerve to lie and say, he gave me $50 to get a plan B. First of all,
Oh, lying at. See, this is what I'm talking about, sisters. Y'all gotta get with some good brothers. Cause what the hell? He don't want to take any responsibility for this child whatsoever, and that's a goddamn shame. Don't sit here and lie on your baby like this, and don't sit here and lie on your baby mama like this. You went in her legs just as much as she spread her legs. Y'all both should be held accountable for this baby. Come on now.
bitch, you didn't even have a job to give me $50. You didn't have no money on you to even give me $10 or bitch to even give me $1 to go to Dollar Tree to go get a pregnancy test to find out if I was pregnant for real or not. Oh, he said he didn't know nothing about the pregnancy. He tried to give you this and that to get rid of it, or whatever. You end up just taking the money and not buying it. I'm like, bitch, you think I want to be 17 and pregnant right now? Don't you know if he would have gave me that $50, bitch, I would have got that motherfucking pill so fast? Like, that shit just blew me like, it blew all highs, bitch, and I don't even smoke. But after that, mind you, my daddy didn't know none of them. My daddy didn't know nothing about them. So he ended up getting her number. He ended up talking to my baby daddy and trying to figure out, like, what you do, what's your name, how old you are, like, what you plan on doing in the future, etc., etc. Now, on the other hand, the mama kept texting and calling me, trying to convince me to get the AV. Oh, it's not going to be that bad. Don't be scared. Go on YouTube and watch videos and this and that. I'm like, bitch, I'm not getting shit. Your ass going to sit here and be a motherfucking grandma. So, boom. Mind you, when my daddy had talked to my baby daddy, I wasn't present to hear that. I wasn't on the phone call to hear that. So, his mom lied to me and made it seem like my daddy said, oh, I don't want y'all talking to my daughter. Now, in my head, I'm like, why would my daddy tell y'all not to talk to me if the damage already done? Like, bitch, I'm already pregnant. Why would he tell y'all not to talk to me? Make it make sense. So they always ignore me for a good little month or so. I'm gonna say, like, it was almost 2 months they ignored me. My baby daddy wasn't talking to me. He was under the impression that my dad so-called said don't talk to his daughter. So he was not talking to me either. So I asked my dad, I'm like, Daddy, like, you dead wrong for telling people not to talk to me if the damage already done.
No. But I don't give a damn if your dad tells me not to talk to you. To hell with your dad. It's my baby. You're my baby mama. The hell? I'm not about to sit here and allow some dude to prevent me from communicating with my baby mama and my child. To hell with him being your damn daddy.
Daddy said, why would I tell them not to talk to you? So they were lying and they were manipulating me to think that my daddy told them people not to talk to me. Like I'm young, like I don't know nothing about pregnancy. Like, bitch, I want my baby daddy at the time. Like, bitch, why?
Ooh, my bad. My bad. I wasn't paying close enough attention. So the dad didn't say that. The family, the baby daddy's family, is telling him not to talk to her. Oh. Oh. So y'all just a family of deadbeats.
Not talking to me. Like, I just felt, I don't know, my emotions was just everywhere, bitch. I was depressed, all type of shit. But all in all, everybody ended up getting along after I had my baby. Like, it was a little rocky road. It was a little rocky pregnancy for me, being that I was a minor, and both of, like, each side of the family, they all had issues with certain stuff. My pregnancy was okay, but I wish it could have been better. So, girls, if you are 17, if you are 16, 15, 14, if you are young and you think about getting pregnant, please tell somebody. Don't try to hide it or whatever. It's just going to be so much misgo, too much confusion, and you don't want that. You want the smoothest pregnancy ever, or better yet, just don't have no kids. Wait till you're old enough to have a baby and not have to worry about all the confusion. But yeah, that's the story time. Now, bear with me. I am not a good story time teller. I know y'all enjoyed my previous story time, so I'm going to try to think far back in my memory so I can give y'all more story time. I do have a lot of interesting story times, so y'all just be on the lookout for that. Follow me. Don't forget to follow me. Comment and share. Thank you.
Have protected sex. That's all I have to say. Prevent yourself from getting into this situation where you having kids out of wedlock and super young, 17. You're supposed to be focused on going to college or trade school or something. You sitting there having a baby. Yeah, no, that's wild. That's wild. But thank you for tuning in to another Clocked Out Conversation. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.